it's Chris here. I just wanted to record a quick video because I had a really interesting conversation today with a guy who's been running his business for the last 14 years, and he's thinking he's got it to a stage where it's pretty healthy now and he's got a good team around him, but what does he now do to invest in the next stage? How does he spend his money? He's got some money saved up now. How best to use it? And my question to him was, well, where do you want to get to? What's the objective or the purpose of having the business right now? And he couldn't answer me. He didn't have a clear answer to the question. What am I trying to achieve? So on that basis, the question is really, you can do anything in terms of investing. So you could take that money and invest it in a marketing campaign. You could buy some capital equipment. You could recruit more staff. You could do any of those things. But which is the best thing to do? Well, it kind of depends on what your objective is. Now, he had a plan for the next 12 months, and that plan is actually to grow his business by 30% in revenue terms. But that's not going to get him to where he really wants to get to. So we had a conversation and we put the start of a plan in place, where he's now clear that actually to get his business, he's now got a picture that to get to what he really wants from life, he's got to take his business to a whole different level that he hadn't previously thought of. And if you'd asked him cold to start with, well, do you think you can get your business, or how big do you think you can get your business? He would have said 30% bigger or something like that. But now, because we started by working out in terms of what does he want, what I mean by that is, what does he want in life? How does he want to be spending his time? And for him, it was about, he wanted to do a lot of traveling and do a lot of photography and that kind of stuff. So he needs to be able to fund time away from the business, to be able to spend money taking a partner as well on the traveling. And so he then had an idea of how much money that would take, and from there we could then start to structure a whole business. Now for him, the outcome of that is that he now needs to multiply his business from today 5 times to get what he really wants. It needs to be 5 times bigger than it is today. Now, I don't mean tomorrow it needs to be 5 times, but it needs to be. But that's the scale that he needs to be getting towards. And the question then for him is, does he think he can do that? Now, he's now working on that plan, but his initial instinct and his reaction is, yeah, I do believe I could get 5 times bigger, but not the way that I'm doing it today. I need to be adding another whole range of products to the business, or adding a new service. For him, it's adding a particular brand. And so my question to you is, do you think you could take your business and make it 5 times bigger? Are you clear on how big you need or want to take your business so that you can have your version of, I want to go off and travel and take lots of photos and take lots of time out? Are you clear on what the business needs to look like and how big it needs to be so that you get what you really want from it? If you're not clear on that, then I would suggest that you put some thought to the kind of life you really want to have. And then I can help you if you need some help, because contact me. But then there's a way of working out what the business needs to look like in order for you to have what you really want. So that's the moment for the mentor moment for today, is to think about what outcome you want, and then you can work out what the business needs to look like so you get what you really want and what's really important for you. This is Chris, and I look forward to speaking to you again. Bye for now.